Why do we sometimes make rational, easy decisions and other times sudden and irrational decisions? Well, the answer lies with how much stress hormone, adrenaline and cortisol, we have in our body. The more adrenaline and cortisol we have, the more we're making rash, irrational decisions. And the less adrenaline and cortisol we have, the more we're using our intellectual mind, making easy, positive decisions. So let's quickly talk about those two, the intellectual mind and the emotional mind. The intellectual mind is you on a good day. It's positive. It's using your vast resources to carefully and in a considered way balance up everything you know to come to a decision, usually a good and positive decision. And that's your conscious part of your mind, the part of your mind that you're aware of when you're interacting with the world. Now, the other part where we spend a lot of our time is subconscious. We're not aware of anything there. It is irrational. It is negative. It is the survival part of your mind. This part of your mind gets first priority on any energy you have available. And things like your fight, flight, and freeze and your memory live down here. So we have these two parts of the mind, our survival, emotional mind, which is automated, it's mechanical, and it's super fast. And then we have our slightly slower, conscious, intellectual mind. And we are always dominant in one of the two minds. We're either dominant intellectual or dominant emotional. And what makes that dominance decision is the level of adrenaline or cortisol you have in your body. The more stress hormones you have, the more dominant your emotional mind will be. And that's when you're making those rash, sudden, irrational, negative decisions. And the less stress hormones you have in your body, the more you have access to your intellectual mind. So if you find yourself easily making positive, sensible decisions, keep doing what you do and you're doing something right. But if you find yourself making, snapping, making lots of sudden, irrational decisions, check in on your stress levels, because stress levels are probably high and you're just responding from this part of your brain, which incidentally does not know the difference between imagination and reality, and it has no capacity for language. You can't talk to yourself and calm yourself down. It's a feelings-driven area. Intellectual, positive, conscious mind, emotional, irrational, negative, survival part of your mind. Rash decisions, good decisions. So I'm Jake from Stressed Executive, and I help people to make more intellectual, positive decisions by helping them empty their stress bucket. To do that, we address the stress and unwind the mind.